Good world, it's your boy Dreek. The day after recap of Danny versus Canelo. And of course we hook off boxing and MMA over here. Great fight, competitive fight, a 12-round banger. Major respects, props to Canelo. He showed his skills, always had skills. But the boy, he did everything that I thought Jacobs was supposed to do as far as using his physical advantages, height, reach, speed, power. Canelo actually pressed. Upper body movement is just ridiculous, and it made it confusing for Jacobs to pull the trigger. Bang! You feel me? So, but it still was a good competitive fight for Jacobs. I could say the first 3 rounds, I could give it to Jacobs, but we know how that's going to shift. And what's crazy is I could give the championship rounds to Jacobs. Maybe not the 11th round, but the championship rounds, important rounds, I could still shift that to Jacobs. You know? And the middle rounds, swing action, Jacobs had some moments, but what it was, the perception was he was being pressed. He was being backed up. Had moments, Canelo had moments, but Canelo looked more comfortable. And with that being said, you know where that was going. You feel me? What I would like to see next, if it could happen, Jamal Charlo, for sure. That would be a banger, but of course we have to get the 2 sides to agree on something. But let's make that happen. And then tell me what you think is next for Alvarez. And Jacobs is still in the game. He's still in the game. He came in 180 in that fight. Maybe he was a bit too heavy. Canelo was 171, I believe. So he was a sharper fighter. So it was a good look, man. It was a stylistic fight, strategic fight. Again, Canelo had Jacobs thinking, but Jacobs wanted to engage. He must have felt something that was like, whoa, okay, all right. He just didn't pull. He didn't pull and press, and Canelo head movement is mad. I think you just gotta watch his feet and be able to know how to get out, lure him, you know. And major props to Floyd. He sat there and was able to just, and that's where Canelo got that from. So, yo, it was a good night. And this is your boy Dreek. You know, hook off boxing and MMA. Day after recap. I predicted I was edging Danny to win, but if it was going 12 rounds and it looked how it looked, of course Canelo. So tell me what's next. Subscribe. Big up yourself.
Project places, the bullet through the backseat near grazes, hitting corners and back alleys, yo. The streets ain't for play, it's like a crime story. What you got yourself into, you done scarred your mental. You not built for these moves, but you gotta eat food. You know these murder routes ain't nothing to talk about. Get in, get out, Now you a hitman, pulling orders for boss man, Larks in. You upgraded your rank to top.